Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Amos Oludare, a music and creative entrepreneur. In today's videos, I want to talk about melody composition. When I say melody composition, I'm talking about some basic knowledge you must have before you start composing a melody. In melody composition, you need to understand what all the words means and also how they are pronounced. I must realize that pronunciation is key to melody composition. You must realize that composition has to be structured and follow the grammar rules of music. So, what is melody composition? A melody is a sequence of notes played or sung within a piece of music. A great melody is probably the most important one for creating a song that people remember. A melody is an organized unit of sound, usually constructed in phrases and patterns, as we have clauses and sentences in spoken or written words. Melody is defined as a succession or series of single sounds forming a tune. The melody is a very vital aspect of music, especially Western music. What are the components of a melody? A melody consists of 6 primary components. Number 1, pitch. Number 2, duration. Number 3, rhythm. Number 4, harmony. Number 5, texture. And the last one, silence. Let us start with pitch. What is pitch? Pitch is the highness or lowness of a sound. Every melody has a property of pitch. In music theory, every note vibrates at its own distinct frequency, which determines its pitch, how high or low it sounds. The next one is duration. Duration refers to how long a note is heard. For instance, a quarter note is a note that lasts 1/4 the duration of a measure written in 4/4 time. Duration also refers to the length of breaks between notes. So, in a simple terms, duration is the length of sound. So, in music, we perceive the pitch of each melody in the same way we hear the word of a sentence, not just as a song, but everything that surrounds in our thoughts. So melody can carry any form of sound such as humming or whistle. So when you compare the melody and the pitch with duration, you realize that the pattern of songs in terms of how high each of the sequence are or how low is what we call pitch, whereby the length of all those elements of the songs or of sound is what we call duration. So you can see the relationship between the three: the melody, the pitch, and the duration. The next is rhythm. So what is rhythm? Rhythm, of all the elements of music, the rhythm is the most important. So rhythm refers to as the soul or flow of music, since it is responsible for carrying the music along. It's a regular pattern of changes or events. So in other words, rhythm is as well used to refer to the movement of music in time. This is because music, just like humans, is a living being, is bred and moved. The regular beat of blood that is pumped around the body is called pulse. In the same way, the strong regular beat in music is called pulse. The rhythm of music is organized in reference to a specific amount of pulses. So music flows is divisible into beats which are grouped according to the rhythm of the music. Therefore, rhythm is an essential attribute of the melody. The development of melodic concept require both tonal and rhythmic imagery. It is difficult to see melody and rhythm in isolation. They work in harmony. They cannot be separated. They are inseparable because they intimately bound together. The relative duration of tones in the melody determines the rhythm. Therefore, rhythm is an essential attribute of the melody. Now, let's look at the division of a melody. Division of a melody. Melody is divided into phrases. A phrase is a complete musical idea. It is a set of bars ending with a form of close or cadence. It varies in length. The normal phrase length is 4 bars. So when we are talking about phrases in music, it's just a set of musical idea break into units. The movement of melodies such as pause, rest, or arrival in the melodic progression is what we refer to as cadence. So in music, cadence are comma or full stop. We have different type of cadence. We have perfect cadence, imperfect cadence, plagal cadence, and so on. So cadences are comma or full stop in the musical composition. It creates some emphasis and attention for people to recognize. Characteristics of a melody. What are the characteristics of a melody? It begins, it moves, ends, it has direction, it has shapes and continuity. So just like what we are saying before, when the melody did not end with the do, especially when it ends with so, the close is not the final in effect. So that is called the half close, and there is a further phrase which may lead to other phrase that will bring the music to a rest with the final effect. So rhythmic, melody, motive, and sequences. Phrases are built from smaller group of notes called motifs. So when you look at all this together, you always see an iota of movement, the starting point, the ending, the pattern and direction, shapes and continuity. There are different kind of melodies. Number 1, vocal melody, instrumental melody, long and short melody, simple and complex melody. A smallest musical thought or idea called melody must consist of a minimum of 2 bars with 2 accents. Bars in music are just the measures. We have what we call bar line. It divides the music into equal measures. So each of the melody has measures, pattern, division according to the rhythm and the beat or structure of the melody. Some people like to start with a melody. Others prefer to write the lyrics. Whichever way you choose, all what you need to follow or what you need is to understand how it works. Ear training. It is a system of training your ear to be actively sing and play in a rightful manner. Listen to instrumentation and identifying what key they play. Who play the melody or sing the melody? Which lyrics of the song, the chord, and so on. Then ear training is your ability to sing back the song or hum it. Your ability to produce or reproduce the sound you heard in a rightful manner, painstakingly, professionally, accurately, without any deviation of tone or pitches. That's what we call ear training. There are steps you must follow in writing melody. Let us look at each of the steps one by one. Choose a key. What is a key? A key is the identity of your voice. identity of your voice, structure, and texture, the access base or tone pattern of melody with their root. That's why we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Every melody is built on a particular set of keys, 8 notes, so that you can listen to yourself. When you sing, you listen to the output to understand whether you are singing on the key or not, so that if you deviate from key, you will understand. Number 2, a rhythm or beat. You must have a rhythmic structure. How many bars? What are the pattern? What is the pauses and beat? What is the timing? So rhythm is the movement of your melody. The entire bass, entire movement, your melody is structured on. Then chord progression. So you must understand the movement of your chord. So this one requires a little bit technical if you are not a musical person, but you can learn it. Understand the movement of chord according to your composition. Then record yourself. This is an essential aspect. You can listen to yourself and make some adjustments. It helps a lot and it goes a long way. Recording yourself can also help you to remember some lines whenever it's required. Some lines of your songs, and also facilitate addition and subtraction model in melody composition. More importantly, in the area of embellishment, if you record yourself, you know where to fix some decoration. You can decorate, add some improvisation and variation to your composition after you might have heard what you have recorded. So recording yourself is very, very important. Write the chorus melody first. Your chorus is very important. The chorus is the most important, most memorable part of the song. Your chorus melody needs to include the catchiest part and include repetition. So you should put most of your creative energy into the chorus. The verses also are very important, but the chorus is the main focus. Write the verse melody. Lastly, it's time to write the supporting part, the verses. Because your chorus melody will have the most memorable and possibly most singable aspect. Melody is very important, but you need to focus more on your chorus. You can be more adventurous in the verses. So feel free to write more complex melody in the verses, so you can express any other technical part of your melody composition in the verses when you have taken care of your chorus. Look for songs with a simple chord structure. Don't try to harmonize with a song until you have the melody written properly well. So that it is important to know how to write or compose a simple melody as a singer, performer, or music lover. Sing a tune. Write out the tonic solver of the tune. Write out the lyrics. Use a singable and suitable key for the tune. Modify the tune. Thank you for listening. You can subscribe to this channel if you are new here.
Please subscribe to this channel, like, and turn on the notification button for more videos like this.